What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'm doing race 6 for the 2025 Pennzoil 400. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This week in the NASCAR Cup Series has a 1.5-mile racetrack known as Las Vegas Motor Speedway, a track that generally puts on some really exciting, great racing, a lot of really great multi-groove racing with the outside and the inside being available to use, and I think the racing could be really strong, especially with the next-gen car performing really good at this track. The last time we ran at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, we saw Joey Logano win and a fuel mileage finish and make his way to the championship four with that win. He'll be looking to pick up his first Cup Series win of 2025 this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So now we're going to go ahead and jump into picks. But before we go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So the weather for this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway is looking extremely promising. It's going to be 71 degrees a high with 54 degrees as a low with a 10% chance of rain with partly cloudy skies. Going to be some really nice weather. If you're headed out to Las Vegas, you might need a jacket in the morning or going into the evening, but the weather should be really nice and definitely should be really, really cool if you're headed out to Las Vegas Motor Speedway this weekend. And now we're going to go ahead and jump onto the picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks work on the channel. I do two suck picks. Two drivers I expect to struggle throughout the weekend who I think will not run very well, who are not that good at this type of track, or have been off to a rough start in 2025. I do two underdog picks. Two drivers who desperately need a good run, who've been really good at this track in the past, or really good at this type of track. And I do my winner's pick. The driver thinks is going to win the race overall. And then I do drivers you need to watch out for, and usually for the Cup Series, unless on special occasions, I got 5 drivers you need to watch out for along with the race winner. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for the 2025 Pennzoil 400? My first suck pick for this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway is the driver of the 54 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs has been off to an abysmal start in 2025. He has only scored one finish inside the top 20 in the first 4 races and has had a ton of DNS over the last couple of weeks. And has had multiple finishes outside of the top 30 as well. He's not been qualifying very, very good. He's going to a track where he's been pretty good at in the past, especially in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, but I just don't have confidence in the number 54 team currently at the moment. I sadly think it's going to be a really bad weekend as a whole for Ty Gibbs. Like it's been to start the year, his teammates are running a lot quicker and a lot better right now. I think that Ty Gibbs, unfortunately, isn't going to have the pace and speed, and sadly, I think he's going to end up struggling like he has to start off 2025. My second suck pick for this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway is the driver of the 88 car for Trackhouse Racing, Shane Van Gisbergen. Well, Shane Van Gisbergen has a really good sponsorship for the weekend, that being Red Bull, which will be the first of 5 races, and we are going to see that car for this weekend. He hasn't been really good at this track. Now, granted, the 2 times he's not finished a race in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, they have been due to mechanical failures and not because of lack of speed. But I just feel like SVG is going to struggle at these types of tracks in the early portion of the year, or is going to be off a little bit compared to other types of tracks, maybe like the short tracks like Martinsville or even the road courses. I think it's going to be a little bit of struggle for Shane Van Gisbergen this weekend. I think he's going to have a lot of work to do, and I think unfortunately for SVG, he will not have the pace and speed to contend. I think he's going to run the back half of the field for sure this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And now we're going to go ahead and jump on the underdog picks for the 2025 Pennzoil 400. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway is the driver of the 23 car for 2311 Racing, Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace has been off to a much better start in 2025 compared to the last couple of years. And I know Bubba does have a little bit of a tumultuous history going back to 2022, but Bubba has shown really good speed at this track over the course of the last couple of years. And he's had good speed to start the year. He won a dual race early in the season, ran in the top 5 of the Clash, ran very well in other races like at Circuit Americas where he won a stage. I think that Bubba's actually going to be a contender this week and maybe to pick up a win in victory, and I think he's got a good chance and opportunity to show some really strong pace and really good speed this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. My second underdog pick for this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway is the driver 17 car for RFK Racing, Chris Buescher. Chris Buescher is one of only a few drivers that scored 3 top 10s throughout the 2025 year, and Buescher's honestly been off to a much better start in 2025, even though last year he was pretty consistently up front on a week-by-week basis. He's been the strongest RFK driver so far to start the year, and I think that's going to continue into this weekend. Chris Buescher has been solid at this track in the past, and I think that Chris Buescher will have a good chance and opportunity to get a really strong, great finish. I expect him to be up front, and I think he'll have a good chance and opportunity to at least get a top 10 for sure this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And now we're going to go ahead and jump on to the winner's pick for the 2025 Pennzoil 400. Who am I picking to win? So for the last 3 straight races, we have seen Christopher Bell be able to pick up the win. We have not seen anybody go 4 in a row since Jimmie Johnson in 2007, and he became the first person to win 3 in a row in the next-gen era. And you're all probably thinking, you think Christopher Bell is going to make history. I don't think that's going to happen this time around for Christopher Bell, unfortunately. I think the streak's going to get broken because the driver I'm picking to win this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway is a driver of the 5 car for Hendrick Motorsports, Kyle Larson. This is a track that I circled to be the likely track where Larson was likely going to get his first win of the year. Kyle Larson's been very good at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. He's had one of the strongest cars in the next-gen era. He won in the spring race in 2024, won the fall race in 2023, and was very fast in the fall race in 2024 before issues came up to play near the end of the event. I think that Kyle Larson is going to have the car to beat, and I think he will be fast. He's going to have some really big threats and major contenders that are going to try to beat him, but at the end of the day, I think that Kyle Larson is going to pick up that first Cup win of 2025 this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Now we're going to go ahead and jump on to the drivers you need to watch out for this weekend at Las Vegas. Who should you have your eyes out on? The first driver to watch out for this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway is a driver of the 20 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, Christopher Bell. Like I already mentioned, Christopher Bell is looking to make history as he's looking to become the first driver to win 4 races in a row since Jimmie Johnson back in 2007. And Christopher Bell led the most laps in the last time he ran, where he led 155 laps. I think Christopher Bell is going to be a major factor to win. He's going to definitely be a contender to win the pole, and I think the pace and speed is going to be there for Christopher Bell this weekend. I think he's got a good chance and opportunity, and I think he'll have a really good opportunity here to get that 4th straight win of 2025 this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The second driver to watch out for this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway is a driver of the 45 car for 2311 Racing, Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick's also been very good at Las Vegas Motor Speedway as he came very close to winning races in 2023 at this track and came up in a runner-up position in 2024. And Tyler Reddick's shown really good speed to start the year with multiple top 5s and has been a major threat to win multiple races at the start of the season. I think that speed is going to continue this weekend, and I think that Tyler Reddick will have a very solid chance and a really great opportunity here to potentially pick up that first win of 2025 this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The third driver to watch out for this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway is the driver of the 9 car for Hendrick Motorsports, Chase Elliott. While Chase Elliott hasn't had the finishes to show for it in some of the races to start this season, he's been really fast in a majority of the events. He was really fast, of course, not too long ago at the Clash, won the Cookout Clash a couple weeks ago, and then, of course, was really fast in the 500 before getting caught up in a couple crashes, was really fast in Atlanta before getting caught up in a wreck, and was also really good at COTA where he finished inside the top 5. I think Elliott will have a good chance and opportunity, and I think he'll be a very much factor to potentially get that first points-paying win since Texas of 2024. The fourth driver to watch out for this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway is the driver of the 24 car for Hendrick Motorsports, William Byron. William Byron historically has been very good at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. He, of course, won the spring race in 2023 and is always up front at these types of tracks. On top of it as well, William Byron's been one of the fastest cars to start 2025 and currently is the points leader in the regular season standings. He's always good at the start of the year. I think that William Byron will have a very good chance and opportunity to get that first win of the season, or second win season, because of course he did win Daytona 500. He'll be looking to become just the second driver to have multiple wins and be only the second driver to have multiple wins in 2025. And the fifth final driver that I think you should watch out for this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway is the driver of the 8 car for Richard Childress Racing, Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is off to a much better start in 2025 compared to where 2024 ended. He's got 3 consecutive top 10 finishes and also got a top 5 at COTA not too long ago. And I feel like the speed for the number 8 team has been showing up a lot more frequently to start the year. And remember last year in the spring race, Kyle Busch was really quick at this track. He had one of the fastest cars in the field. Had it not been for pit road issues, he's up there contending with Kyle Larson and Tyler Reddick for the win. I think Kyle Busch will have a really good chance and opportunity to be a factor, and I expect the number 8 car to have a good chance and opportunity to win this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So, those are my race picks for the 2025 Pennzoil 400. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Ty Gibbs, Shane Van Gisbergen. My underdog picks are Bubba Wallace, Chris Buescher. My winner's pick is Kyle Larson. And the ones to watch out for, Christopher Bell, Tyler Reddick, Chase Elliott, William Byron, and Kyle Busch. Those are my race picks. So, that is going to be it for the Race 6 video for the 2025 Pennzoil 400 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's go below that and combo your picks below for this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Tell me your suck picks, tell me your underdog picks, tell me your winner's pick, and let me know drivers you're watching out for this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Let me know your picks in the comments below. Later this afternoon on the channel, you're going to see the paint scheme video for the Pennzoil 400. We're going to be looking at the Red Bull scheme that's going to be running this weekend, the BetMGM scheme that Kyle Busch has. We're going to be looking at Ross Chastain and Daniel Suarez's paint schemes. And then on Friday, we're going to have a NASCAR news video discussing news over the course of the last couple days. And we're also going to have reactions to the Truck Series race. And we might also be doing the Xfinity Series qualifying reactions as well on the channel. Then on Saturday, we're going to probably have reactions to Xfinity race and reactions to Cup Series qualifying. We're going to have content coming out, people like Haley Deegan, Shane Van Gisbergen, Collard, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Connor Zilisch, the loss of between 2012 and the front row. We'll have more updates on that probably. And many other stories like Frankie Mitas, Matt DiBenedetto, and other big stories like Junior Motorsports, Connor Zilisch, and all the good stuff coming out on the channel relatively soon. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.